So the other video, yesterday's video, I did early in the morning, like in the middle of the night, and then went to sleep. I have sleep odd hours. I wake up and sleep. I just do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, whenever I want. That's how I live now, and I've been doing that for a while. So if I just sleep when I'm tired, and whenever I don't worry about time at all. I don't know what day it is half the time. It doesn't really matter to me. No time is what I live in. I live in the moment, so time is irrelevant to me. I don't really know what day it is. I mean, dates, if I have an appointment, then I can do that, but that's all I use dates for. Or time, whatever. So, yeah. But what happened is I woke up in a pain hole because I haven't worked out how to use this black stuff yet. This cannabis magic black oil. So I read up about it because I didn't even know what it was, to be honest. Someone said, I can get you this stuff. And I said, please do. I knew I needed something. And so I tried it. And like I said in a few videos ago, I just dabbed a little bit on the inside of my mouth the first time. And I've been using it. I got told use it 3 times a day. A bit 3 times a day. That's not enough for me. Nowhere near it. I've got a little stick that I got off a bud. A nice bud that I had. And I stick it in. And it's a tiny, tiny little jar. And you just put a little bit. You can't even see it. Like a match head. And this is a lot, okay? This is a real lot. I mean it. I don't know how they make this stuff. But I do a little bit. I looked it up. But I didn't even know what it was. But I'll tell you. So then the nurses told me this with the ondansetron. So when they give you the ondansetron, which is an anti-nausea tablet, it's a wafer. And they put it on the inside of your mouth. Some say under your tongue. That's not so fast. On the inside of your mouth, right on your cheek, is your saliva glands. And it goes in, it's supposed to go really quick into your blood system. And I'm telling you, it works. But what I've been doing is sticking up a bit higher in between my gum and my inside of my cheek. So I just do this. Try not to get it on your mouth because it's really sticky and it's hard to get off. And I stick it up there. And I sit there like this for a bit. I move it around and I just hold it. And it feels like once it kicks in, it's almost like an anesthetic being applied through a drip into your body. And it's, if I wasn't in a lot of pain when I just took this. But I want to keep my pain level at that level. So I don't want to get in pain or being pain-free today. So my doctor said I'd never be pain-free, ever. I've never been pain-free, but now I am. So, but with this. But I'm still learning how to dose myself with it. So this is a really good way if you're in agony, if you're going to vomit. It took the nausea away, so better than ondansetron. I've tried it twice now. Within 10-15 minutes. I still vomited, but I think that's good because you get whatever it is out. Because obviously your body's got poison in it. Mine has. So it needs to get it out. So I did vomit one more time. Vomited, but that was it. And then once I vomited, I felt, so relieved. Like you do, but even better. And no pain. It took all the nausea away. So even though I vomited, I didn't have the nausea. That was gone really quickly. I'll leave this in here for a while, and then if I'm going to bed or something like that, or I'm not going to have it for a while, I'll suck on the end because it's still on there. It's so sticky. It doesn't come off much, so there's a lot on there still. So you can suck on that and chew on it. It doesn't taste very nice, and then it kind of goes into your system a different way. You're eating it then. And if you do both and you're in really a lot of pain, I found if you can withstand it and don't take the endone or the morphine, whatever you've got, take this instead, it will stop the nausea and it will stop the pain. For me, that's what it's done. And I've got a really high pain threshold. So I can't believe it. I'm in shock. But I'm scared because I don't know how I'm going to get any more. I don't know. I don't really know where it came from. I don't really know. I didn't really know what it was. I just knew that it was made out of cannabis. And I was in a lot of pain and I was going to try it. And I tried it and it's blown my mind with how powerful. I've always been a weed activist, but I've always just smoked it because I think, oh, that's the naturalist way to have it is you just smoke it. But I guess the reason I've never really got stoned from weed because, unless I haven't had it for a long time, because it makes me more intense, I guess. But when you smoke it constantly, you don't get stoned. You just, it just takes the edge off. And for me, I was in such pain that I didn't know it wasn't enough. But this is so strong. I'm talking, for me, they will give me 10 mils of morphine. So usually I would have had a 10 milligram shot of morphine and 2 ondansetrons to do what I did with that stuff. And I would have had to go to hospital, and if I would have woken up like I did. So that was not this morning, but yesterday morning. After I did that other video. So it's actually like a day and a half you're going to get between videos. But that's alright. I'll do one a day. I hope. Some days I might miss, I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'll try and do one a day. So I thought, okay, it works and I can get out of pain hole, so that's good. I don't have to go back to hospital. Had a hot shower. My water lasted long enough to get all the pain away. I've got a heat pack that works amazing. And then I got to pain free. I enjoyed the rest of the day. I ate, had a nice meal. I had a milkshake in the afternoon. My body is craving milk. I'm not really supposed to drink too much of it because it's high in potassium and my potassium levels are high at the moment. However, I'm craving it, and it's like when I drink it, I need it, I feel it. So I'm going to drink it because I feel like I'm growing new kidneys, and babies drink milk. And I'm like a baby at the moment. I'm drawn to baby kind of foods, like just vegetables and pretty basic boiled vegetables like you would give baby mushy stuff. I'm not, usually I like really rich, fancy food, but I can't stomach that right now. It's like my system has said you need to be like a child and you're growing new kidneys. And I'm also weeing a lot more frequently, and I'm not stopping myself because a lot's coming out. I've got no fluid build up anymore. I had a lot of fluid build up before I went to hospital, and I'd had it for a long time. And my feet had been really swollen for ages, and they're not at all now. So that's really good. And yeah, they were like elephant's feet. It was horrible. So yeah, there's my feet. I'm not, no foot fetish. Weird. So weird. Anyway, whatever. Each their own. Yeah, weird. Anyway, so feet are cool. I got nothing yet. I don't know. Weird feet. I don't know why. So what did I do this morning today? Because my new carer, who is beautiful, by the way, such a caring person. That's what carers should be, caring. The last one I had was like Adolf Hitler, and she was on some kind of power trip, and I was too sick to fight it, and it was like being abused every day by a nun or something. I don't know. It's horrible. It's like, I don't want to bag her out, poor woman. I got more sympathy for her than anything else, but yeah, it wasn't working for me. I didn't feel cared for at all. Not at all. And wasn't. So this is really different. This new lady is so different and so caring. She was at AIN before, and her just being around when I was going through what I was going through and having someone there to support you is so amazing and feels so good. Love is beautiful, and when someone's truly loving, you can feel it, and it makes a big difference. So that's been really nice. I feel TLC, tender loving care, is what I'm trying to give myself at the moment. It's like, as I said, I've been incarnated into my new life. And this is it. It's my fairy tale. And fairy tales, as everyone knows, have a bit of crap at the start. There's always something to overcome. But she does it, always, whoever she is. She overcomes it, and then she goes somewhere and she lives life and she has fun, and then something happens somehow. He turns up. And different fairy tales are different, so no one's had a fairy tale like mine. Mine's going to be amazing and awesome. I know it. So I'm going to see what happens, but and you can see too if you want. But that's my plan, is to have a fairy tale life. So this is the start of my fairy tale, and here I am, stuck in a house, terminally ill, very sick, can't get off the couch much, being mistreated, oh, poor me, you know, all that stuff. I could sit here and poor me all day, but I can't, because cranberry juice, because I can't be bothered. It's boring, and it makes me feel sad, and I don't want to feel sad. I want to feel happy. That's my name, Letitia. It means joy and happiness in Latin, and that's what I believe my name is for. So that's what I want to live by, my namesake. That's why it's my name. So see this? This is what I tried, because the doctors give you those patches that make the pain go away with the opium stuff. It's not opium, but it's close to it. So, but that pain patch goes in through your skin. This is what, I've known this for a long time. Have a think about this, please. Anyone that watches this, please, from now on. They will give you a tiny little patch that you can stick on your arm, and medication goes into your whole body. Okay? Now, are you spraying yourself with bug spray or using moisturiser with poison in it? Do they even tell you? Look at your back of your moisturiser. Please, have a look. What are you putting inside your body? Poison, 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 poison. Stop it. Think about anything you put on your skin, you should be able to eat. If you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. Seriously, think about it. Because whatever you put on your skin, despite what they say, goes into your body, because that's how these medicines work. Okay? Now, it's simple, simple maths. When I get really stressed, and I just want to calm down, because I'm a fighter. I was a fighter. But I realised, I kept saying to God, seriously, good. I don't believe in God. Like, I say the word God, but that's because I was brought up religiously. And for me, it's like God, because whatever is out there is something that helps me life. I believe in that life is conscious. And it's one big thing, and we're part of it. So, but it's something, it's conscious. I don't know, life loves me somehow. So anyway, I said to life, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. How fucking strong do I have to be? And I got strong enough to be soft. And I was like, strong, weak. I don't want to be weak. I want to be strong. Soft, hard. Oh, I'm hard. I don't want to be hard. I want to be soft. I am soft. No one sees that. No one. I don't show that to anyone. I'm hard. So I'm learning to be soft. Okay? So this is my hat. Someone bought it for me because I'm into witches. I'm a witch. And they thought a bright pink one would be good instead of black. And I love it because People say, are you a white witch? And I say, no, I'm not a white witch. I'm black with pink sparkles. That's my favourite colour. So, and black is all the colours. Okay. Am I good? Yeah. Okay. Love, divine love. That's what I am. What colour am I? All the colours with pink sparkles. So this is my hat. Why am I telling you? Because it's my vlog and I can say whatever I want. So what I did is I made my own paint patch with the cannabis oil. I stuck it on a... I don't care about all this corporate flaming show my product and blah, 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 and I'll pay you this much. No. I'll tell you what I'm using because I found it and it's what I'm using. So I don't know if this is a good brand. I have no idea. But it's called Luster Plus Aqua Protect, and it's a Band-Aid. And what I did is I cut off the plastic bit at the end. I didn't use that bit. I just cut off the tiny little plastic or waterproof bit, and then I put a tiny drop, which it spread, see, of the cannabis oil, and I stuck it on my arm. And then before I went to bed, I left, that was on from yesterday, early. And then before I went to bed, I made another one and I put it down in my groin area because the skin is thin there and it can go in easy, because I was scared of waking up because I hadn't dosed myself if I slept for too long. So this morning I woke up without, I'm used to being in pain, so it was a manageable amount of pain, and I was like, oh, good, I might go back to sleep. So I went back to sleep and I slept in and I had a sleep in. So that was really cool. And then I woke up and I did have a bit of pain, but I put my little stick in my mouth, had a few cones, had a coffee, a real coffee. That's the other one. See, they tell me I shouldn't have coffee, but my body wants it. So I'm having it. And it eases nausea really well. And a real coffee, not the instant doesn't cut it. I've got to have real coffee. And I believe that the coffee kills bacteria. I believe that we have that all autoimmune diseases and diseases where the body attacks itself are caused by a parasitic bacteria that science hasn't found yet. And it's too small. And how it works is when you take a medicine to kill it, it's a bit like a superbug, and it reacts and it becomes intolerant of that. And they've done tests with coffee and polycystic kidney disease. I'll take this off now, it's getting hot. And in rats, and they found that it actually made the cysts grow faster. So it was something I was scared about doing, because my head said, what are you doing? There's science done that says don't do that. And I'm thinking, but my body says take it. And I look up what coffee does, and it's antioxidant. So I'm like, nah, which way to go? So I trust myself, and I'm still here. So I'm really tuning into my body and listening to my body and trusting that, because I didn't ever do that before. I just told it what I wanted and dragged it around like it was a slave. Now I'm trying to love my body and treat it with the respect it deserves, and the honour and dignity that it deserves for carrying my sorry ass around. So, and whinging the whole fucking time. So, it's appreciating the love. I can feel it. It's like another friend who is an amazing healer. She hasn't worked on me daily like the other two, or like the other one, Reiki lady. This one does, you wouldn't want her to do daily. You'd probably, I don't know, you could turn into something else. When she does something, it's so powerful, it really works. So she gave me a healing the other day to help with growth of my new kidneys, and to help now the disease is gone, just to get everything sparkling up like seeds and growing. So now I've changed from being at war with my disease, because I feel like the disease is dead, to now I'm nurturing my new kidneys. So I've changed my healthcare to more of a love-based, well, it was always love-based, but it was hard love before. Now I'm doing more tender, loving care, and it feels nice. And I'm just being easy on myself, and this is what I've learned, because you get to this point where you're going to die. The only thing about this cannabis oil is the taste, man. Ugh. It's bleh. But it's a good thing about this, which I put on yesterday, as I said. This lasted for about, I've left it on because I think maybe it's still there, but I think it lasted for about, I didn't need to put any in my mouth for about 5-6 hours. Whereas usually I'm putting in every 2 hours. So this is really good. This patch, I made my own patch. But yeah, try and find a piece of skin. This is probably not the best area. I just did it because that's where I put my other one. But I would find a piece of skin that is more closer, easier to maybe under here. I got told would be a good idea. Or I've got it in my groin area. But try that if you're trying this stuff, if you can get your hands on it. So I looked it up. What is it? And because I've had friends saying, get this dab. I don't know what dab is. Or I do know what dab is, and I've been told it's pure resin. But apparently that's really high in THC. I don't want to be stoned. Sorry. I mean, I do. I like the relaxing feeling. I'm not hanging it on anyone. Like, I'm not saying no one else should feel this way. It's just that I've been sick for so long. You don't want to live stoned every day. You be out of your head. So it might be good for someone who has had a tough week and needs a stress release, or has tough days and at night wants to come home and have some dab. That might be perfect for them. But for me, I don't know why, but I feel like this stuff is really working. So I looked up what it is. And it's higher in CBD than THC. So, and my friend, who is like a walking doctor, she should be a doctor, she knows more than my doctor, she used to be a junkie. That's what she was in her younger days. She's not anymore, she's an activist. But when she was young, she was a bit wild, and she had a hard life, and she got mixed with the wrong people, blah, 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 blah. She's fixed her life. She's one of the people that made me not judge myself, because she's walking love, and I thought, if I judge her, I'm judging me. And if I judge me, I'm judging her, and I don't want to judge her because I know she doesn't deserve it. So that helped me not be brainwashed by society into thinking what I'm doing is so bad in this patch, or having this cannabis. It's not a drug, it's medicine, and it's a herb, and it's food actually. And what she told me is that before before government started trying to steal, before the government stole from us our most precious, nature's most precious items, you owe me, government, you owe me. I sue you, I want money. Fuck you. You owe me. You owe me for stealing. I've had 47 years of pain, and I want to sue you. I'm sick at the moment, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but if there's anyone out there that ever sees this that can help me sue the government for 47 years of pain for not allowing me to have opium from birth, because they stole it from us, and it's against the law to do that because that's nature. So if there's anyone smart enough that can do that, can you contact me, please? I've made a decision. I'm not going to answer comments on YouTube. I've got a few friends that are famous, and they've given me some tips. So I'm going to stay removed. This is as open as I get. But if you can help me with that, please contact me on a personal message, and somehow I'll have someone that will look through stuff and let me know. So I'll get back to you, because really I'm disgusted, and everyone should be. Everyone should be. But maybe you need 47 years of pain to be as disgusted as I am, and as outraged, and as angry, and as willing to go as far as I am to say this is wrong, 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 wrong. I don't know, but it's wrong, because even my head fights with me and tells me that I am bad if I have this stuff, but I'm not. It's because they used Hitler's, and they're giving it to people, okay? They give them methadone, and that's Hitler's recipe. It's literally Hitler's recipe, but they give it to people, and they say it's a medicine to help them get off heroin, which is another crappy, fucking filthy, disgusting drug, because we can't get the real stuff, opium, which we should be able to just get out of a pod of a flower and get the sap and put it in some drink and drink it, or put it in a cone and smoke it, and that's it. And then natural, from nature, out of your garden. You should just be able to go out in your garden, like you go and collect your oregano, however you say it. Go and get it out of your garden and put it on your dinner. You put this in your tea in the morning, you have it if you've got a pain problem, and you're okay. But no, because the government has made it illegal for us to have a plant that is given from nature, and then they told us that it was evil because they made it evil, and they made the people that make it on the streets have to make it evil too, because they can't get the real stuff, because it's controlled by machine guns and barbed wire fences. And they have wars in Afghanistan about this plant. A plant. I wish I had a helicopter, and I wish I had a gazillion seeds of marijuana and poppies, and I'd just throw them everywhere and put them everywhere and just make it like it used to be. And that's what my cousin, I'm not going to tell you, my doctor told me. She's not a doctor, she's a girl, and she said to me that before they took that away, weed used to grow everywhere. Marijuana, it's weed. And chickens and cows, they would eat it. And so when we drink milk or eat eggs, we would get it in our food. And so CBD is missing in our bodies. And I can tell, because my body, when it has this, it's like it wants it. And it's not like a drug, it's like a food. My body is starving for this. I can feel it. I just do what I feel. I just say that's my truth. Truth is subjective, I'll give you that, okay? But this is my truth, and I can't do any better than that. I can't be any more than that. I can't say any more than that. That's all I am, it's all I know. And I know how dumb I am because I'm a genius. And when you're a genius, you know how stupid you are, okay? So, yeah. So, anyway, the CBD oil stuff is not really to get you high, or it does make you relaxed. It has a nurturing feeling to it, but it's more a pain relief and an anti-nausea. And they're using it for kids with epilepsy, and they use it, massage it on their feet apparently. I'm using it as a patch, like I've said, but I wouldn't use this area, but it's a good place to show you what I'm doing. But yeah, if you can find it and you're in need of it, I say do what you can to get it, and try and be legal if you can, because the more people that push for this medically, that we can get it. But I don't think that we should let the government take charge of this, because I don't trust them. Because I know what they've done to tobacco, and I know what they've done to poppies, and they destroy nature. They don't I know what they've done to food. Their laws, and people can say, but that's companies have done that, not the government. The government is who rules the FDA and all that shit. They're the ones who say what can and can't be done. So corporations just go by numbers, figures. They don't give a fuck about people, all right? It's just numbers and figures. These people are brainwashed at university to just do numbers and figures. They're blah, 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 calculators, walking calculators. And the walking calculator robots go in and tell the other idiots, this is how you be good and make money. And everyone says, if you make money, then you're good and successful. So they think, okay, I'll do that then, because then I'll be good and successful and I'll be normal and everyone will think I'm cool. So, and everyone wants to be loved. So that's what they do, because that's how they think they're going to get love. It's a sad and sorry state. But anyway, I'll leave that with you. People find me intense. And they often say that what they have to do is go away and let whatever I've said, I don't know, I say a lot in a small bit, but it'll takes a bit to filter in a few days sometimes, people say, and I'm doing this daily, so I don't know how that will work. I don't know if it will work. Well, I feel like it will work. I'm just going to keep doing it. Anyway, I don't have much more to say, and these videos are getting long, and they take ages to upload onto YouTube. I don't know why, but I don't know how that works. But anyway, I'll finish this off with my ending. So, Eminem, I was thinking, what should I do? Should I just say my greatest wish, my living wish, is to meet Eminem? I could just say that. Maybe I will some days. Or should I leave a message every day? And I thought, yeah, I want to do that sort of. But then I don't want to be too personal, because I don't. But I don't think he's like that. I don't know him. So, but I don't think anyone would be like that, really. They don't want their personal life even mentioned, really, because it's no one's business. So, but I feel sorry for the people that are really, really famous. I know a couple people, and I feel really sorry for them, because it's a hard life, and other people don't see that. They just think, oh, they've got it made, and oh, they've got the money, so they can do anything. Money is not everything. Money is not everything. Money is just money. What is success is happiness, and I don't know. I love my life because I get put in lots of different situations and get to have lots of experiences, so I can have compassion and understanding of so much. And for me, it's just awesome, because I'd be bored otherwise. I'd go crazy, nuts. I just wouldn't know what to do. So, yeah. But I'll talk about how I'm dealing with that genius thing later. So, yeah, genius. Eminem. He's a genius. What does that mean? Okay, I'll tell you quickly. Okay, a lineal, this is what I've worked out. It's my theory, okay? A lineal thinker thinks, so is the sky blue? Is the sky blue? What is blue? Blue is a colour. Alright, they think lineally, one thought to the next. That's a lineal thinker. A lateral thinker has a brain and a mind. And a mind wonders, okay? A mind, I wonder, is the sky blue? And then the brain kicks in and says, answers. That's how it works. So a lineal thinker, is the sky blue? And goes into their brain. A lateral thinker, is the sky blue? What is blue? Blue is a colour. Is blue a colour? Right? They use their mind and their brain. So they cross from one to the other. They're a lateral thinker. Then a genius, which I am, I believe from 12 to 82 strands working at a time, depending on what state I'm in, whether I'm relaxed or on fire with my brain, if I'm really thinking. So what happens with a genius is you ask a question, and instead of one thought going off, say 12 thoughts go off of all of those questions, like what is blue, is blue a colour, what colour is blue, is the sky that colour, all of those questions go off all at once instead of one after the other when you're a genius. And then it's like Google, boom, the answer comes back. And sometimes I can put things in my head, I can think of something, mind, have a thought, and then I think, I can't be bothered thinking about that right now in the front of my head. So I literally say, I'll just put that in my brain, and I put it in my brain consciously, and I say, I'll just mull it over. And I just put it in there, and I let it sit in my brain, thinking, and then maybe a day later, maybe a few days later, maybe a week later, when I want to think about it, I bring it forward, and it's already worked itself out half, and then I do it. So that's how I believe a genius is, well, what I've come to know and understand through my research and through the psychotherapy that I've had. That's how a genius's brain works. So, and if you can think of Albert Einstein as a genius, he's pretty famous, and just look at him and think, do you reckon that guy had an easy life? I might come across like a bit of a cunt or arrogant. I'm socially inept, okay? That's what I am. It's hard for me to speak to you because I don't really get it how to talk to you. I don't know how to properly, okay? Now, you might not understand that, but just look at a picture of Einstein and think, does he look like he had an easy life? And think about how, if you were to say, I'm a genius, what people react to that. So, the biggest one is, right, like you're an idiot, like who the fuck, you're an arrogant pig. Okay, that's not why I'm saying it, and I'm not actually, that's the truth. So, one thing about geniuses is if you ask them, if you want to know if someone's a genius, say to someone, did you want to be a genius? And if they say no, they're a genius. Most times, I've found. Every time I've found. If they say, yes, or, do you think I'm a genius? They're not a genius. They may be smart, but they're not a genius. Because only a true genius knows the torture of being a genius. Okay? And I'm a proven, bona fide genius. Okay? So I know what it feels like. And it hurts. Because we understand more. We're genuine. You can't get an evil genius. Okay? They might do evil things, but you will always come back to someone genuine. Because genius is genuine. That's what I believe. Genius is genuine. Because you can't be anything else once you find yourself. Unless you're insane. And if you're insane, that's a medical condition that needs to be fixed or whatever. If you're insane, that's different. That's another condition. A genius can be insane, and then they could be fucked. But they could probably fix themselves because they're a genius and we're that smart. But it would be torturous. But yeah, it's hard to explain because to you, I've just said to you, it's like Google, but you don't understand what goes on in the back of that coming up, that answer. What's going... Do you get that? No, you don't. Okay? Does it make me crazy? No. Does it feel like I'm crazy? Yes. I am a bit crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not insane. Does it make me insane? No. Crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy. Eminem, I think you're a genius, and I want to meet you. That's it.